My name is Vic Rollins. I came to Thailand first time in 2007. I was working with a company here that we were making some specialty rubber products for tire companies. I came, that company ultimately failed for a variety of reasons. And I came in 2010 and started my own company doing consulting and sourcing work for American companies that were in the tire business. And we make tires for antique cars and hot rods and custom cars. And we also do tires for 4x4s and off-road vehicles and so on. We have manufacturing with several manufacturers in Thailand, and we have our molds here, and they make tires to our specifications in our molds, and we export all over the world. I came here to visit. I loved it here, and I fell in love with the country and fell in love with a woman here, so I decided to stay. I mean, the business was a huge part of it because the business climate here at the time, and I was 57 or 58 years old at the time, and the prospects for doing a business or employment in America was pretty dim at that time. So it made a lot of sense to start a business here if I could. So I had the opportunity to work with some friends that I had in America and some contacts that I had made in the rubber business. So it made sense to locate here. I thought the opportunities in Asia were much greater than what they were in America at the time. The Thai immigration department, that's the challenge. I've had more problems finding reliable suppliers. I've had more trouble and spent more time. I spent more time trying to buy stuff than I have trying to sell stuff. If I could get more supply, I can sell more. So we're kind of an outlier in that regard. We're not trying to find customers. We're trying to find suppliers. I mean, we have some specific requirements for what we buy, the kinds of tires that we need, and the quantities and so on. So it's a challenge for a lot of factories. We can't deal with, Bridgestone or Michelin or any of the big companies. So we need to deal with a smaller factory that can cater to our needs and make smaller product runs and specialty tires and so on. So that it is a bit of a challenge, but we've been able to manage and find more factories to work with, and we have several that are wonderful that we work with now, but we could use more. If we sell a lot of tires, we make a lot of tires and sell a lot of tires for older cars, and also for specialty off-road cars. You just don't need tens of thousands of those in the world. You only need maybe a few thousand. So it's harder to find a supplier that's willing to make small numbers instead of like I said, Bridgestone, Michelin, and the bigger factories, they want to make tens and hundreds of thousands of the same tire over and over again. We want to make a few hundred of certain sizes. We had certain customers. It's a very small industry, and we had only certain clients that we had any prospects of working with. So that was, we had clients lined up well before we even started into this process, and it's an unusual situation where we only have a few customers and a few clients. Well, I only need a few employees and nothing to, most of the work I do myself. It's the rest of it is just clerical and stuff. I don't have any backup or anything that way as far as technical or anything. All that is supplied by our factories, or if we need something special, we can outsource it. And like I said, the factories that we work with here have plenty of expertise that available within their employees if we need to call on somebody for something. Find a good visa agent someone that you can trust, and don't get discouraged by that process. But make sure you pay attention to it early on, and just persevere. I mean, come to visit first, obviously. Come and see how you like the place, and I love it here. I mean, I don't want to get too down on the bureaucracy, because every country has their bureaucracy, but it's just something, part of it, that you have to deal with. But the parts about Thailand that are wonderful are wonderful, and it's fun to be here. My family and my food, and the sights and the weather and the variety. All of those things are part of life here, and it's just a good place to be.